You have to see this! Are you looking at this dog? I mean, really looking? He looks so incredibly, unbelievably, ridiculously smart, right? With his little professor suit and the fancy glasses perched perfectly on his nose. He's got this tiny, important-looking tie and an expression that just screams, I know everything about everything. He's the kind of dog you'd expect to be solving quantum physics puzzles in his sleep or writing epic novels just for fun. He's got that super genius vibe down perfectly. You'd probably trust him to do your homework, file your taxes, and maybe even fly a spaceship to the moon. He just radiates intelligence. It's like his brain is a giant sparkling supercomputer filled with all the secrets of the universe. And it's not just us. Everyone thinks he's a certified grade A genius. Look at this. He's on a massive stage, under the brightest spotlights, with a crowd of very important-looking animals hanging on his every move. They're all wearing their best business suits and taking notes. They're clapping and cheering like he just announced free pizza for life. To them, he's not just a dog. He's a visionary, a leader, a guru of, well, a guru of something, that's for sure. They travel from all over the animal kingdom just to hear him speak. They believe every single word that comes out of his mouth is pure, solid gold. He's the most popular, most respected, most brilliant mind of his generation. Or so they think. And you want to know his secret? His superpower? He uses big words. The biggest, fanciest, most complicated words you've ever heard. He doesn't just say teamwork. Oh no. He says synergistic optimization. He doesn't talk about thinking ahead. He calls it proactive quantum strategy. He'll talk about hyperdimensional paradigms and cross-functional ideation and leveraging core competencies. It sounds so impressive. The words are so big they barely fit on the screen. They pop up around him like fireworks, each one more dazzling and confusing than the last. Synergistic? What now? It doesn't matter. It sounds smart, and that's all that counts. He's a master of making things sound incredibly complex and important. But here's the secret. The big, shocking, mind-blowing secret that nobody in that audience knows. Are you ready for this? This dog, this super smart-looking, big word-saying, globally famous genius, he doesn't understand anything he's saying. Not a single word. It's all just sounds. Yup. Let's take a peek inside that supposedly brilliant brain of his. Whoosh! What do we see? Is it a library of knowledge? A network of glowing ideas? Nope. It's total, absolute, 100% confusion. It's just a tiny version of him in pajamas, spinning around in circles with question marks floating all around his head. There's nothing in there but echoes and tumbleweeds. He's just repeating words he's heard somewhere else because they sound good. He has no clue what synergistic means. He thinks quantum is a type of fruit. He's just faking it. He's an imposter, a phony, a very well-dressed dog who is completely and utterly lost. And the craziest part? He's so good at pretending that he even fools himself sometimes. Someone will ask him, "Excuse me, Professor Dog, but what does neuroproductivity actually mean?" And he'll just confidently walk up to a whiteboard, grab a marker, and start drawing. Complete nonsense. He'll draw a squiggly line here, a random arrow there, a pie chart that adds up to 300%. And he'll say with a straight face, well, as you can see from this highly complex data visualization, it means, more success and, achieving maximum synergy. And you know what? The audience just nods along. They don't want to look silly by admitting they don't get it either. They just think, wow, this is so advanced. He's on another level. It's the ultimate magic trick, and he's the master magician. But what happens when the magic starts to wear off? Everyone thinks he's a genius, and then he starts talking. Oh boy, does he start talking. He doesn't just use normal words like hello or treats. Nope. He uses these super-duper, extra-fancy, mega-brainy words that sound like they come from another planet. A planet where everyone is a rocket scientist who also invents new kinds of ice cream. He puffs out his chest, adjusts his cool tech guru jacket, and gets this little sparkle in his eye, like he's about to reveal the secret of the entire universe. The whole room goes quiet. You could hear a feather drop. All the animals in the audience, the bunnies, the bears, the parrots, They all lean forward, their ears twitching, ready to be amazed. They think he's the smartest dog in the history of everything. He clears his throat and then, bam! A giant word bubble explodes out of his mouth, glowing with electric blue energy. It says something like, synergistic optimization. Whoa. Sinner what now? It sounds so important. So official. It must mean something incredible, right? Like maybe it's a secret code for getting more snacks through teamwork? Or a way to build a bouncy castle that reaches the moon? The words themselves look amazing, all shiny and 3D, spinning around his head like a halo of pure genius. The audience gasps. They've never heard a word so synergistic, but he's not done. Not even close. Before anyone can even figure out what the first word meant, he hits them with another one. Zap! A new word bubble, this time fiery orange, pops into existence. It says, quantum strategy. Quantum! That sounds like it has to do with superheroes or something, doesn't it? A strategy so powerful it can bend time and space just to find the squeakiest chew toy. The words are practically buzzing with power, sending little sparks of light zipping around the stage. The animals start clapping and cheering, even though they probably have no idea what's happening. They just know it sounds super smart. Then it's a total word storm, a hurricane of nonsense. He's on a roll. Pop! Neuroproductivity! Whoosh! Paradigm shift! Ding! Holistic integration! The words are flying everywhere, a rainbow-colored explosion of letters and sounds. They're bouncing off the walls, stacking on top of each other, and doing loop-de-loops in the air. It's a fireworks show made of pure confusion. He uses big words like sinner, saner, whatever. It's just a jumble of smart-sounding stuff. But boy, does it look impressive. Everyone is totally mesmerized by the beautiful, chaotic, and completely meaningless display of vocabulary. He's a true artist of saying absolutely nothing in the most spectacular way possible. Quantum strategy! Inside his brain, it's panic!
Yes, it means, more success. See, very advanced.
Someone noticed.
Intergalactic matrix. Big words don't make you smart, understanding does. Simple is powerful.
And just like that, our dog learned the biggest lesson of all. It wasn't about using giant, super-duper, extra-complicated words like synergistic optimization or interdimensional productivity matrix. Nope. The real magic, the real genius, is making things simple. It's about speaking from the heart so that everyone, and I mean, can understand. Because when you're clear, you connect. When you're honest, you build trust. Big words can build walls, but simple, honest ideas build bridges for everyone to cross together. It's not about sounding smart. It's about smart enough to share your ideas in a way that helps others. That's true intelligence. Now, let's be real for a second. Have you ever met someone like our dog was at the beginning? Maybe it's that one person in class who uses words so big you'd need a dictionary and a ladder just to understand their homework question. Or maybe it's someone at a family dinner who talks about, well, you're not even sure what they're talking about, but it sounds incredibly important. They use all this jargon and fluff, these big, empty-sounding phrases, and everyone just nods along, pretending they get it. It's like they're speaking a secret code, but the secret is, there's no secret. It's just confusing. It happens everywhere. You see it in advertisements that promise revolutionary paradigms for washing your socks. You hear it from characters in movies who are trying to sound like super geniuses, but are really just saying a whole lot of nothing. It's a funny thing, isn't it? People think that using complicated language makes them look more intelligent, but our story shows it just creates a big, foggy mess. It leaves everyone feeling a little lost, a little confused, and maybe even a little bit silly for not understanding. But it's not your fault. The person speaking the gobbledygook is the one who forgot the most important rule. Communication is a team sport. The best ideas are the ones that everyone can share and build upon. Think about it. The most amazing stories, the funniest jokes, the most helpful advice. It's always simple and clear. It's easy to hide behind big words, but it takes real courage and real smarts to be simple. It's about respecting the people you're talking to enough to want them to actually be a part of the conversation. Our dog finally figured that out. He stopped performing and started communicating. He stopped trying to impress everyone and started trying to include everyone. And look what happened. He made real friends and shared a real idea. That's a win! So here's a challenge for you. The next time you hear someone using a whole bunch of word salad just to sound smart, I want you to think of our dog. And now, I have to ask, do you know someone like this? Someone who loves using those big, fancy, and totally confusing words? We want to hear all about it. It's time to celebrate clear speaking. If you've ever felt lost in a sea of jargon, or if you just love stories about cute cartoon animals learning big life lessons, then you've found your home. Drop a woof in the comments below to join our pack of clear communicators. Let's share our funny stories and remind everyone that being understood is the coolest thing you can be. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We have so many more awesome, hilarious, and super relatable cartoon stories coming your way. You won't want to miss a single one. Subscribe now for more adventures that are all about real talk and real fun.